San Antonio, Texas postcard here from Jason Tucker Esquire, attorney at law. Dear Basement Crew, by the time this card arrives, Craig will already be gone and will have subsequently returned.
That's me.
Before news of his departure, I had often wondered if you would have a third guest host on, perhaps another Blaine Society star. With the number 2 spot to fill in on the regular, will we be seeing the likes of Aaron Yonda? Who knows? Hey, you caught it.
Caught it. I've been to San Antonio. The Riverwalk, had a great time.
This Madeline Island Historical Museum postcard is from Frank, who says, made it all the way up north to Madeline Island. Favorite movie about island life?
Triangle of Sadness.
Oh, that's a good one. It's not really about island life, but I like The Descendants.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
I haven't seen it. That's Alexander Payne? Right?
Alexander Payne, yeah. It's about this family who owns this land in Hawaii, and they're trying to sell it, and one of them doesn't want to sell it, and his wife just died.
That sounds like an island life. That's good.
Yeah. And this Ferris Bueller's Day Off postcard is from Sean up there in Victoria. I knew I was grown up when I watched Ferris Bueller and completely understood the frustrations of those around him. Okay. I love the theory that the whole day was in Cameron's imagination. Thoughts on the Hughes movies as a grown-up?
16 Candles is terrible.
Yeah?
I've seen this movie maybe more than any other movie in my life, and I still love it.
Yeah, it's good. But you don't like 16 Candles, though.
No. That was a bad movie. It's bad. It does not hold up.
Doesn't 16 Candles have the line, no more Yankee my wanky, the Donga need food?
Yeah, yes. The classic. I believe that as a Shakespeare quote, originally. Yeah. I think I modeled my life after Ferris Bueller. He talked to the camera and did silly things and put text on screen. That's what I do now. I think he's the reason I have a career.
Ferris Bueller is your father, in a way.
Yeah.
When you go to our website, welcometothebasementshow.com, there are all of our episodes there, the entire back catalog, 270 some episodes, and there are PayPal donation buttons that you can click on to make a one-time or rolling monthly donation to support this show. Rolling donations, you donate a little bit every month. It's quick and painless, and it helps us out. I want to salute a short list of some of our rolling monthly donors. Kevin, Charles, Wilson, Jay, Aaron, Dan, Alexander, Jonathan, David, Mara, Stephanie, Michael, Mario, Kevin, Sabrina, Clayton, Jennifer, Eric, Ashton, Zach, Ann, Graham, Peter, Maura, and Andrea. The rest of our rolling monthly donors later in the show.
You're good at reading names.
Thank you. And now, viewer questions.
From Monica Flink. What movie are you glad you saw but never want to see again? Can I do more than one?
Of course, yeah.
Okay. The Revenant, for instance.
Uh-huh.
Technically great. Leonardo DiCaprio's performance, great. It was boring to me.
Huh.
I have trouble even remembering a lot of what happened. Maybe I should rewatch it, but I just don't have any desire to do it.
I would watch The Revenant again.
Dancer in the Dark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that once.
Have you not seen it?
No.
That was my first Lars von Trier experience. I want to avoid movies that actively just want to make me feel bad for the sake of feeling bad.
Yeah, I felt that exact same way about Dogville, his other movie, where I was glad I saw it because the production design is so neat. It's just a miserable movie.
Yeah. Cool idea. It's incredibly well performed. Does make you feel the things that it's trying to make you feel.
What does it leave you with? Like, what do you take away from it that
sadness
enriches you as a human being?
Yeah.
I don't see that in his films typically.
Yeah, we're on the same page here.
Yeah. Jen Damon writes, what's your best advice for learning to watch films critically? This is a tough question to answer. I guess the idea of watching films critically, I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I would say simply watch movies with friends. You watch a movie with a friend, you're going to talk about it afterwards. You're going to talk about what you liked and didn't like, but then the more you do that, the deeper you delve, and that's how you learn to critically assess movies. So that's where I would start. Watch with friends.
Yeah, the idea of watching a movie critically on its own, you probably shouldn't say that to yourself. Like, I'm watching this movie critically.
Yeah, I don't like that idea. I mean, it's like the idea of like, I'm going to enjoy this movie or I'm going to critically analyze it. You can do both.
Yeah, I mean, I never sit down and think, I'm going to be a critic now. Yeah. I'm always like, I want to have an experience now. I want to enjoy myself.
Well, and that's why I say if you watch with another person, then you're sort of creating a community in a way.
The other person's observations might force you to analyze things you didn't even consider.
Right.
Force is the wrong word. Might help you to analyze things you didn't consider.
Impel you to.
Yeah.
Compel you to.
Yeah. repel you two.
Expel you two. The Pagemaster stars Macaulay Culkin, Christopher Lloyd, Whoopi Goldberg, Patrick Stewart, Leonard Nimoy, Phil Hartman,
Yes.
and Ed Begley Jr. I didn't do that for Leonard Nimoy. He's dead too.
Wait. Yeah. There you go.
More appropriate. That is the sound of wonder right there.
It is.
In case of glass, light fire. This kid's afraid of ramps, even the vegetable.
Hey, Tyler! Where'd he go? In the mood?
Fiction, A to Z.
Is this trying to encourage us to read?
Probably.
Where your journey begins.
Oh, you about to get shelved, son. Oh, The Shining by Stephen King. Good horror choice. Thinner, not so much.
You ain't got any treasure worth going after. No treasure. No treasure. He's lying.
These pirates, every one of them have atrocious dental
Hygiene?
ideas. I call it dental ideas.
Yeah, dental ideas.
Not much of a note taker, are you? Let's
No.
check this out, folks. All the notes.
Yep. I got it right here.
You got it all locked in.
Right
Okay,
here.
All right.
Is where your heart can go.
No hugs? Okay. No hugging.
Oh, Laura Craig. Is she related to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone whose last name is Craig is related to me because my first name is Craig.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It was just a hunch I had. Oftentimes in our P.O. Box we get all kinds of packages. We didn't get any this week, but hopefully next week we will. I get records that I listen to, we get books that we read, and sometimes we get games. And I played a game that I want to talk about. It is Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window game. I played this, and this is a really fun game. What happens is one person is the director, and the rest of the people are the watchers. And the director kind of creates this mystery that they try and get the watchers to solve by using visual clues
Whoa.
to get them to figure out the mystery.
That sounds awesome.
And it's a cooperative game unless there's a murder in the mystery. And in that case, it's the director against the watchers, but they don't know.
So it has to mislead?
Yeah. So it's really a cool game. I played this a couple times. It says 3 to 5 players, but you can play this with 2 players because we did it. It's just harder because you don't have a kind of a group mindset in trying to figure this thing out. But you probably will see this on Beer and Board Games at some point in the future. But whoever sent this, thank you. It's a good time. If you don't mind, I'd like you to read the rest of our rolling monthly donors for this week.
Amber, James, Katrine, Melanie, Alicio, Ella, Andres, Nathan, Trevor, Nicholas, Emily, Mitchell, Adam, Ralph, and Mike, Kempson, Patrick. Thank you so much.
Do you know about the thumb kiss?
I do now.
From Megaforce? Have you seen Megaforce?
No.
It's the Megaforce thumb kiss. It's kind of a signature of this show. It's how we say thank you to our viewers. Well, we don't have any packages to open this week, unfortunately, so why don't you tell me about some more of those movies that you never want to see again?
Shay.
Shay?
The movie Shay. Yeah.
I don't know.
Che Guevara.
Oh.
Steven Soderbergh movie.
Oh.
It's 2-parter. I love Steven Soderbergh. I love all his movies. And I liked Shay, but it's long.
Yeah.
I don't feel like watching it again. All of these movies I mentioned, though, I would see them again. If someone were like, hey, come on over, we're watching Happiness, or something, I'd say, okay.
But if you were on a show where someone had a movie in an envelope and they pulled it out. And,
Yeah.
I typically don't end these. I don't say like, well, that's the show, good night. I don't really do that.
I'll do it. Well, that's the show. And as we always say here, welcome to the basement. Good night.